Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. I just thought I would just do a little sit down, catch up, say hi. I don't have anything planned. I think I'm just gonna have a little chit chat. Excuse everything, my hair and everything. I've just got in from walking my friend's dog and it was hot and and tiring. But it was lovely. I will put some footage of some of the heath that we went on. But I couldn't go very far in. I got a bit tired. I've done a lot. I've done too much this last couple of weeks, last 10 days. Yeah, so it was a bit much, but it was lovely. And I just listened to my body and I sat on a bench with Belle the dog and I'll put a footage in. I got tired and Belle is sitting on the bench with me. You're getting comfortable now because you know we're going to be here for a while. Oh, Belle. Yes, sorry, I need to rest. That was quite a walk. It wasn't even that much of a walk, was it? Hello, Belle. Hello. Oh, I gotta clean you up when we get back. Oh, bless you. Rested, and then I have to go and do something in a minute, but I just want to take the opportunity just to say hello and see how you're all doing. I hope you're all doing okay, and if anybody wants to put in the comments how they're doing, if they need any help with anything, if you would like me to get some information on something or other that might be helpful, please let me know. I'm having Paloma, who is part of Beyond Sjogren's, come on. I asked her if we could film in October because I don't want to overdo. This month is a little bit busy and I don't want to overdo it. I'm trying to pace myself because sometimes it's just been a bit go, go, go. So yeah, we're gonna film hopefully in October, and hopefully the idea is because Paloma is more on the psychological side of things. In fact, I don't know everything that she does because I never dealt with her. So, but she is part of Beyond Sjogren's program. Yeah, so it'd be nice to hear what she does and what her part is. And she did say that she would like to know how I dealt with Sjogren's psychologically and the fatigue and how I felt and all that kind of stuff, which I think is really something important to talk about because we go through a lot. I was going to swear a lot there. We go through a lot, and it's good to recognize that it's really how hard it is. So hopefully I'll have that for you in October. I'll try to edit it as soon as we film. Also, I saw my rheumatologist the day after Jeremy and I filmed, actually. And so I hadn't seen them for a year and a half or a couple of years. And they asked how I was doing. And I said, much better, thanks to Jeremy's protocol and lifestyle changes and supplements and nutrition. And the guy was just so happy for me. He kind of admitted that there's not much they can do. He just kept asking me about, well, if I need any eye drops for dry eyes, how's my dry mouth. I don't know, I kind of felt sorry for him at Rheumatology. They just obviously don't have the right information to really help people get better. Unless, I guess unless they go to that last resort of medication, but the medication gives so many side effects. So, yeah, so he was just happy that I was better because he pretty much couldn't do anything. But what did he say? Oh, yeah. He said that the only thing they could have offered was therapy, and that would take a long time. And I said, you mean therapy to cope with the illness? And he said, yeah. So it's nothing about helping with ease the illness. It's more about just having
therapy to cope with it. And I said to him, and I remember that I actually did ask for a therapist to cope with Sjogren's when it was really bad, with my chronic fatigue when it was really bad. And I'm still on that waiting list. And I asked this about 2.5 years ago, and he said, yeah, unless you go private, it takes a long time. And I almost got angry to say, what, is that all you're going to give, just like to be able to cope with it? But he said it helps. It does help people feel better as well. And I can understand that. So there is something in that for sure, because some of what I've had to do has been to do like CBT methods, you know, the whole meditation and relaxing and all that. But anyway, so I'm really glad that I found Jeremy in the protocol, because if I was just going with rheumatology on its own, there was nothing. He even said, oh, do you want to go on Plaquenil, hydroxychloroquine? Or I guess you don't, because you don't really need it now, because you're better. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to go on that. So that was it. He took blood tests to see how everything was. And I did ask for my blood test to be sent to me. I just wanted to see if there was any difference in any of the markers in the last 2 years. But the person I normally ask, their email bounced. So I will do that this weekend or next week. If it's anything interesting, if there is like some huge difference, I'll make a video on it. But if there isn't, we could just let it go, you know. I've definitely stopped really trying to like focus on all these things. Just stresses me out. And there's no need if I'm feeling a bit better, a lot better, a lot better. Oh, I know. This is what I wouldn't mind doing. I'll have to get the laptop out. But basically, I was trying to make room in my computer last night or the night before, and I found these notes, and they're really interesting. Sorry, I didn't think of this before, so I'm going to have to turn on my computer and everything, but this is very interesting. I wanted to share this because this is also, because I think before I got ill, I was relatively healthy, and then I went through hell. And then now that I am much better, I think I don't really realize, even though I say it, I don't really realize how bad things were. So let me find it. Where would I put it? It was in health or something. So when Jeremy was preparing my protocol, he asked me to do a 3-day diet and lifestyle and all that kind of stuff. Oh, where is it? I'm going to probably put this on pause. I found it. Okay, so journal 1, 2, and 3. So the form is very tiny writing. But basically, he asked how I slept on the form, and from how long, what my breakfast, lunch, and dinner were, and what time I had them, my snacks, liquids, and stuff. Symptoms, emotions, energy levels. What's the other one? Bowel movements, and anything else that's significant. Okay, so let me read you what I had written. I mean, the food bit, I don't know if you guys are interested in that, but it was just whatever I was eating at the time. But I just thought the emotions and everything else was interesting, and the physical stuff. So I said, slept better as didn't look at screen much yesterday, only woke up a few times and went straight back to sleep. Slowly just coming out of a crash, so forced myself to a slow walk around the block. Still fatigued, but better, emotional, easy to cry, sensitive, and a bit depressed, which doesn't happen often. Body is stiff. About my bowels, if you don't want to know that. The next day. Most nights sleep with sleep meditation on, deep sleep, but woke up a couple of times. This is before that app he recommended. That one's brilliant. Body very weak and still fatigued, so took bus to local park and back, where normally I'd walk it. Very little walking. Felt wonderful emotionally after park, as I love being in nature. Not much energy, some brain fog. Muscles hurt from little walk yesterday, which was just around the block. And then the last day I've said, my deepest sleeps are when I have a magnesium bath or drink chamomile tea. Not done either last few days. Sleep was okay, tossed and turned a bit. And that reminded me how much I used to toss and turn. Such bad sleep. I used to have such bad sleep actually, but it wasn't too bad in these 3 days. Walked around the block, have had very little physical energy last 2 weeks or more. A bit stressed over finances, but tried to not worry. Reading a good book, relaxing a lot. Joints stiff, terrible brain fog. And when I read that, like, you know, can't even walk around the block, had to take the bus down the road to the park, joints being stiff, body being stiff, terrible brain fog. So now I say, oh, my brain's still bad not to work, but I remember how bad that brain fog was. It actually, I'm actually getting emotional about how bad I was. Um, anyway, I'm not, and I need to really look after myself to not get back into that horrible state. But wow, I mean, but to give people hope, what a difference that is by finding the right thing that worked for me. And you can find the right thing that will work for you, for sure. If anybody has any questions or comments, please put them in the comment below, because I want to try and help, you know, as I'm getting better. I want you guys to get better with me. That's what I want. And I know you can. I know it. And even though I'm so much better, I still have a way to go. What else? I think I'm just going to leave it there, except I'm going to show you some beautiful flowers I'm looking at that I bought today, just 10 minutes ago or something. Well, not 10 minutes ago, but before I start filming. But I don't think you can see them. So I'm going to show you the flowers, and I will come back on with a proper video that I've actually like planned and thought about. But please, if there's anything you want me to talk about, please put them in the comments. Otherwise I won't know what videos to make for you. I do have a Patreon, which I have no patrons, and I haven't really done much on there because I don't have any patrons. But probably next week now, I am going to put the whole video of Jeremy and I on there, because I have edited a lot out because it was way too long, and there were some things I just thought maybe were not that relevant. But if anybody wants to watch the whole video, it'll be on my Patreon next week or so. What else was I going to put on my Patreon? I forgot. Anyway, if you would like to subscribe to my Patreon, it would be really helpful. I actually wanted to lower the price, but they won't let me on there. But what you could do is pay for a month, just watch every single video, go through everything, and then unsubscribe. Do that every few months or something. I should, yeah, why not? I'm sorry if this was a very rambly. I'll edit it and see how it is. I may not even post this, but I just wanted to say hello, and I just wanted to say that I am thinking of you. And yeah, and also thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You just make me feel less alone, and I also hope that something that I put out there helps somebody. Sending lots of love, and today is Friday, so have a wonderful weekend, and see you soon. Bye. Got to show you the flowers. There they are. Aren't they beautiful? Sunflowers. Just to brighten up this very dark, kind of gloomy day. Aren't they beautiful? With roses. From Sainsbury's. Yeah.